Right now, we'll be talking about Phil. Uh, what gaming series did you play this on?
Oh, the NBA 2K League. That's on PS5.
We'll be talking about the NBA 2K League on PS5 with my boy Phil He and my boy E competing in
Ooh.
the finals like I predicted. Look
Yeah,
at that.
people get a while
Look
ago.
at that. I just a while ago. Bring it back. Bring it back. I called it. Right. So
Clip. Yeah.
basically awesome. The best part about this is now I get to ask them questions on what do we think this game's gonna look like? Who's gonna do what? What are we gonna do? How are they gonna do it? Or
Oh wait, give me 1 second. Keep talking. Give me 1 second.
I mean, we got people taking breaks to get drinks here, so I mean, they're trying to re-energize. They're trying to, really work for it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We've been really trying these different 2K leagues and different gamer channel things. Phil's been trying them for our YouTube channel. So, I mean, it's exciting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. We might have to cut this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to talk for this whole time. So, we'll be taking a quick commercial break.
I don't need no commercial break.
Phil left too. Look at this. Had me talking all by myself. Look, now he's back.
Yeah.
Ad placement. There you go.
Okay.
Just like the conferences, ad placement.
Okay, so now that we have props, we'll begin our press conference with the two finalists.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Are we both ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, you're both saying yes, so sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John. Whenever you want to start, whoever.
All right. Welcome to our NBA 2K press conference. Phil versus Elijah. I think we'll start with Elijah, because that used to be a saying. So, Elijah, what tell us about your journey here. Tell us what happened. Tell us who you vanquished on your way to come beat Phil's ass.
Crazy.
Let's go.
I just want to say everybody counted me out. That's the crazy part.
They did. They did count you out, Elijah. Tell us about it. Tell us about your underdog story.
I was counted out in round 1 by my opponent. Actually, that's the crazy part. One person who had never counted me out, John, was rooting for me the whole time.
That's right, I was.
One other person who was rooting for me the whole time, who actually hates Phil, is TJ. So,
I wish him happy birthday too. Damn.
Yeah. Why is he interrupting me while I'm talking?
I don't know. Phil, it's Elijah's time.
Crazy,
Sorry about that.
Conor McGregor does all the time. Okay.
What I'm saying is everyone counted me out, man. And I'm humble. I shouldn't be here right now.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm happy to be here. And at the end of the day, I do get to face my worthy co-host here, Phil. Who we did play before he beat me, but things can change. But yeah, that's my journey here. I swept my opponent in the first round.
Amazing.
Second round, I lost game 1 and then won the next 4. Run them off. And then last series was a 7-game series. We gutted it out, and we here.
Okay, nice. Glad to see you show up. That's what's up. Welcome.
Sir.
Thank you, Elijah. All right, now Phil, tell us about your story, Phil. What happened? How'd you get here?
I mean, I was the number 2 seed, I believe. I'm one of the heavy favorites coming in because based off my skill set, my history, my resume, John. You know my resume.
It's
very stacked. Yes.
Yeah. He does Saturdays.
First round sweep, second round sweep, third round sweep.
Wow.
I mean,
so you swept everything.
I mean, yeah, we're going for Lakers history here.
Got you.
Yeah, we're going for history. Yeah, I mean, pretty much there was no one. TJ was probably my toughest test because I think both games were close, like to the third quarter, but then fourth quarter, I knew who I was, and then I activated God mode. So yeah,
wow. Did he just say know who? Okay, interesting. You said God mode.
I remembered who I was, and fourth quarter, I had to turn up, plain and simple. But gotcha. I mean, after that, sweep, and now we're in the finals as predicted.
Okay, so since you predicted all that and you did all that, how do you see these finals coming out from your side?
It wouldn't be right if I didn't complete the journey. I got to complete the story. Another sweep, 4 straight sweeps.
You're predicting a sweep. Interesting.
We talked earlier, John, as you may have known. I predicted a sweep for the Supersonic series, and I'm doing the same thing with the Honolulu team. It's going to be another sweep. I wouldn't expect nothing less.
Thank you very much for that part of the interview. Real quick, Elijah, this man has come across the screen and he said he's going to sweep you. You have any words? Anything to say to him?
Nah, man. Just let him talk.
Got you.
I don't like going back and forth. First of all, I don't like going back and forth with people.
Got you.
Okay. People gonna have their own opinions, and opinions are assholes. Everybody got one.
Everyone got one.
And most people don't think it stink.
They all stink.
But you know what? We're gonna see how it plays out for real. This is a 7-game series. It's a long series, so
you're saying automatically it will not be a sweep.
Listen, it could be a sweep. I could sweep him.
Okay.
You never know.
I like the confidence.
What we're gonna do here, what I'm gonna do, what my game plan is for this whole series.
Okay, I want to hear it.
We taking it one game at a time.
One game at a time.
Because that's the only way to get through.
Gotcha.
I can't sit here and focus on game 4, not losing game 4 when I haven't even played game 1 yet.
That's absolutely right. It's a journey. It didn't even start it yet. Understandable. Good to know. All right. Can I ask, what time will this matchup, or the start of the matchup, start? When will you have your first game? Do we have a time and place set up?
Time and place is when I'm ready.
Okay. All right. When Elijah's ready. Interesting.
This is hinging on me. Okay.
I completely agree. Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
I run this.
So you can play at 2 a.m. if you want.
If we want to play at 2 a.m., if he's not available at 2 a.m., that's a forfeit.
Ooh, that'd be one loss. All right. Interesting.
Now hear me out. Hear me out, though.
Hearing you out.
I'm not gonna be awake at 2 a.m. anyway.
That's right.
Absolutely. I was say, damn, Joe, that's a random ass number. That's a random ass time.
Well, it could be 2 p.m. too. All right.
That's my editing time. That's why.
Sometimes I like to edit 2 a.m. It's a very nice, peaceful time. You never know. But what I'm saying is I just wanted to know if you guys planned that out yet, or if it was talked between the competitors, for the audience.
The series will start within the next 2 days.
Okay. Interesting.
And we should have 2 games done, or at least 3 games done before the next podcast. We are playing the full 7 games.
Gotcha. Phil, did you wear your Keith Haring shirt to state you're an artist and you will do what you need to do with the series? Is that why you changed into that shirt?
I wanted to change in the shirt and the glasses just to show I'm looking for this to be a quick series, and we're gonna go celebrate and party after.
Gotcha.
I mean, we already got our flight to Miami booked.
Gosh, it's already booked.
Yeah.
Wow.
The game where it's supposed to be game 5, that's where we have our flight scheduled. So we're ready to party and celebrate our championship.
We'll see if you make that flight. Elijah, I see you have a belt there. Would you like to expand upon why you brought the belt on, or what the belt stands for?
Here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need props, man.
Oh, you don't even need props. Understandable.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in who I am.
I like that, especially
who I am as a 2K player.
That's right.
Who I am as a person.
I see you.
He's a great person.
I am as a battler.
Great person. He's a great person.
Who I am as a musician. My identity is secure. You feel me?
You do jam. I will say that. You jam out. It's crazy.
So I don't need nothing for real.
Gotcha.
I got it because I knew Phil was gonna get something. Like I knew. Like he's extra, man. And we appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that he's like this. And I did this just because, you know what? I'm gonna show him that it's not hard to put on props and costumes. It's not hard to act like somebody you're not.
Okay. All right.
But like
it's not hard to act like something you're not.
It's not hard to act. I could go on vacation right now and say, hey, I just got cut from the Jets training camp team. And people will believe me because they don't really know better. Okay? Sure. It's not hard to act.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in what I know I could do. And like I said, I ain't.
Oh, can I rebuttal to that, John?
I don't know what there's a rebuttal to, but sure. If you
I mean, this the key rebuttal is like pretend something I'm not. I like the rebuttal towards that. Okay. I mean, John, you know my resume. I mean,
somewhat.
I'm not gonna.
Undefeated.
I'm not. I mean, I've obviously lost. I've lost games. Don't get me wrong.
You have.
But I've championship have been won. I mean, I haven't lost in the playoffs for a reason. Number 2 seed. I mean, I was only a number 2 seed because random ass sim fucked up the number 1 seed for me. So
playoff time is serious time for you.
But hey, playoff time is work time for me, and I'm here to do my job, nothing else.
Gotcha. So series won't be done until
I am who advertised.
Okay, you are what is advertised. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Says you're not interested.
It's funny because Phil, he's not like this for real. If we're being honest, is Phil not one of the most humble people you know, John?
He is pretty humble most of the time.
So why? I don't understand why he's acting.
Except when it comes to 2K, he's very not humble. He's very anti-humble when it comes to 2K.
Okay. Hear me out. If anyone knows, John would definitely know.
Can I ask you a question? Will he get disrespectful in this? Will there be a little some 2K wise in this series? Is there anything, you know what I mean?
From my side, honestly, probably trash talk because we're both very competitive people, but we both respect each other at the same time. We're both co-hosts on the same show. We both have a deep respect for each other. So obviously there's gonna be trash talk, but we're gonna keep it, nice calm level.
That's what's up.
Here's my thing. I don't like the trash talk. So if Phil wants to talk, he can do that.
Got you.
I like, especially when it comes to 2K, when it comes to anything, any type of competition, I'm not a trash talker.
Got you.
I just like to get in that ring or get on that game, do me, be the best I could be, and as long as I know I'm giving my 110, 115, 120, 150, 200, 300%, bro. I'm fine with the outcome. If I lose, I lose.
Got you.
As long as I gave it everything I got, I'm cool with I'm confident with myself, and I can lay my head on my pillow. As long as I gave you everything I had.
That's great. And it's gonna be a great series. It's gonna be a great matchup.
Any questions about our rosters? Damn.
I mean, if you like to talk about rosters or matchup, we can get into that as well.
Yeah, just one last question or two, probably last two, and then we're good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Guys, can you tell me who you have on your rosters? Any key players that you're looking to either enforce or shut down on other teams? Can we talk into that?
I'll let you go first, Mr. 2 seed.
I mean,
who do you have? Who's your top 3 players?
As Elijah may know, I have most of the Celtics roster.
Okay.
So, I mean, besides Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, etc. So, I mean, I have Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I have my MVP of the season has been. I have 2 MVPs, obviously. Tyrese Halliburton and Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. was my first pick overall, and I got laughed at by some people in the league for having my first round pick.
Who do you shoot the most threes with?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, OG Anunoby has been a huge unsung hero throughout the season. Clutch threes, especially against Philadelphia. He's made a lot of important threes and a lot of important moments, so definitely an unsung hero there. But usually my main 3, probably just to try to match up with Elijah's team, Halliburton, JJJ to protect the paint and passing lanes, and Marcus Smart to be that all-around effort guy, like I know he is. What Boston will miss next year. So
yeah. Elijah, who are your 3 best players on your team?
My 3 best players just so happen to be Mikal Bridges, Darius Garland, and Yusef Nurkic overall wise, but playing wise, Cam Johnson definitely.
Okay.
One of my best players. I know how Phil likes to play, man. He likes to get in tight, suck the D in, and then kick it out for 3.
He does.
And that's how he likes to play. So I know I gotta really be careful. I gotta be wary of Tyrese Halliburton. I gotta watch Marcus Smart. But one thing I do know about this league, Phil doesn't have Tatum. Phil loves using Jason Tatum in this game.
He does.
He does, and he doesn't have Tatum. And I remember last time me and Phil actually played a game. He went crazy with Tatum. Tatum had an insane amount of threes. Jaylen Brown was hooping. You feel me? Malcolm Brogdon was hooping. Marcus Smart was hooping, but he don't have those guys. He only got Marcus.
Gotcha.
So Marcus, Al, Derek White.
Those are his Celtics, but I gotta make sure I'm keeping them in check and making him beat me with. I don't want him to beat me with Halliburton either, but like Jaren Jackson Jr. You feel me?
Yeah.
I gotta make him beat me with all these other guys. But as for me, this is a team that I'm not like I play with. I could play with everybody here comfortably, man. Mikal Bridges. When I played Phil, when the last time I played Phil, we played a regular play now game. I used the Nets. He used the Celtics. I had Mikal. I had Cam. Okay, so I'm comfortable with these guys.
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
Last question, John, and we'll wrap it up.
Okay, last question.
Who's modding here? You or John? Let John do his thing.
I know, right? I mean, I was trying to wrap this up before just so it wasn't the longest press conference ever. But now since you want me to add a question, I can add questions on. All right.
John, add all the questions you want, man.
Also,
it's going to be a separate segment anyway.
Thank you.
YouTube loves 10 minutes or more videos. That's why I figured it out through research. So yeah.
So do your thing, John.
Okay, cool. All right.
Good,
so
John, continue.
For another
my apologies, by the way.
Thank you. All right. So another question: is there a player that, like, all right, well, we're not going to get into too specific of details because then it's not going to happen ever. But like, is there a player that one of you knows that the other is like gonna use when it comes to the last second shot?
Oh,
let me ask you a question.
Last second shot.
Yeah.
That's a good question, John.
Thank you.
That's a great question, honestly, man. And for me, I'd say it's either going to be Halliburton or Anunoby.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a wide open catch and shoot, it's going to be Smart.
Gotcha.
So
could be that. Phil, what do you think about your opponent?
I'm thinking Cam because I've seen him. I've studied the film. We did a lot of film study over here on our side. I think he shoots the best with Cam Johnson, and if he's wide open, catch and shoot, Cam Johnson's going to let it fly. He has the best release with him.
Gotcha.
So
all right.
We got to make sure we keep our eyes on Cam.
Now, I like that question because it had to do with your other team. So I'm going to ask you another question that has to do with your opponent. Is there one player that you want to take away no matter what? Is there one player, you know what I mean? Halliburton for you? Okay. What about you?
You know what? Probably Cam. Because I think he plays the best with Cam.
Okay. Understandable. Good call. All right. Last thing. What are you going to do after you celebrate? After you win, what are you going to do? We're going to start with Elijah, and then we'll go to Phil.
Back to work, man.
All right, back to work. Game not over. I like the
Listen, I don't care if we get a chip or not, man. The grind doesn't stop.
Understandable. Phil, what about you?
I mean, like I previously said, we have our flight booked and everything.
Gotcha. Miami.
Well, to Miami, but we're also making a pit stop in PA. Pennsylvania, so I'm guessing it'll probably be done by then as well. So hey, we're gonna
why don't we do something? Game 7 if it gets there. PA. What
happens if we go to a game 5? Because Phil doesn't think it will even get to a game 5. So if it goes to a game 5, what do we have in bet wise? Can we make a bet?
I got something.
All right, what do you got?
If it goes to 5. You know what? Because I actually want to do the ice bucket challenge, so I won't even do that. But we're taking away that face paint.
Fine.
So if it's a 5-game series, either way, the face paint goes away.
Yep.
And if it stays for a 4-game series,
I will do it. I will do it week 1, whether the Jets win or lose.
The podcast post week 1.
Yes.
Deal. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That is fine with me. Red, white, and blue. At post week 1.
No, wait, whoa. That's Bills colors. Technically, that's a no.
Yep. I mean, it was a Bills bet.
Oh, it's a Bills bet?
Remember, he said the Bills will win the Super Bowl, and then that's a bet. Yeah.
Got you. Damn, Elijah, you got to do that to yourself. That sucks.
But hey,
all right,
bro, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm confident in myself, and
understandable. I'm confident in you too. Let's see it happen.
I mean, just last words.
Last words.
I mean, like I said, outside of this, Elijah's one of my top 2 people to talk to. Great guy, great person. I can't say a bad thing about him. Mm-hmm. So hey, I'm just hoping after this we can do more products together, or what products, other missions we have in mind. So hey, we got a lot after this. So I'm looking forward to work with him even more after this game.
Oh, that's so sweet, Elijah.
There's humbleness.
It's nice humbleness.
Last words?
Yeah, last words.
We already know whose game it is.
Yeah. All right. Good to hear. Good to know. All right. Well, that was our interview. Thank you for tuning in.